Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Today, I give you the secret hero of Westalis. Wait. Okay guys, we're talking about Loid Forger from the Figuarts family. Let's begin! Bandai SH Figuarts, Figuarts family, Loid Forger. Okay guys, here we have SH Figuarts Loid Forger, the hero from Westalis. This would be the first release of Loid Forger. Of course they have released another one, but this would be the first one guys. So here we have the outer box. And as you can see, it's a window box. And of course, we can appreciate part of the figure, some accessories, the logo of SH Figuarts and the name Loid Forger here, and big letters, big black letters. And then we have an artwork here on the front. You can see Loid Forger pointing his gun and yelling. And on the back, he's just standing with his gun, as you can see. We have here the logos, Bandai Machinations. Now let's check out the side of the box, and here we have the logo SH Figuarts and the name Loid Forger, and of course an image of the figure itself. Now let's check out the back of the box. As you can see here on the back of the box, we have different poses that you can display your figure with. Very cool poses. And of course we have the different faceplates. And below we have the legal information and warnings. Now let's check out the other side of the box. Here we have in big letters Loid Forger. And below we have an image of the figure itself with the yelling expression, guys. And we're back to the front of the box. Now let's check out the blister box, guys. Okay guys, here we have Loid Forger in his blister box, and you can now appreciate even more the figure. And also we have here the faceplates, the extra interchangeable hands, and the gun. You can fully appreciate the figure and its accessories, guys. Now let's check out the vanilla pose for this figure, guys. Okay guys, here we have Loid Forger in his vanilla pose. And what stands out is his very cool green suit. You can appreciate all the details in this suit. As you can see, it's a 3-piece sage green suit with a white shirt and a red tie. We also can see the napkin on the left bag of the jacket. We can appreciate the buttons on the inner suit piece. 4 buttons here. We can also see a couple of buttons on the jacket. And of course there are buttons on the sleeve. We can also appreciate the wrinkles on the suit, especially on the sleeves and pants. And of course Loid sports some dapper shoes which look absolutely fantastic. Now, speaking about the head sculpt, Loid's hairstyle is really awesome. Loid Forger has blonde hair which is highly detailed. We can also see his blue eyes and small eyebrows. And of course he has a thinking expression. He's probably planning his next mission, always aware of his surroundings, guys. And that's it for Loid Forger's vanilla pose, guys. Okay guys, let's check out Loid Forger's articulation. Let's start with the head sculpt. As you can see, the head moves down very nicely and moves up all the way to here. And as you can see, the head moves to the left and the head moves to the right. And you can also tilt the head left and tilt right. And that's it for the head sculpt's articulation, guys. Next we have torso articulation. Because of the jacket, it doesn't move that much, but it does move a little bit forward, a little bit backwards, but it does move quite nicely to the left, and it moves very nicely to the right. Not much articulation there because of the 3-piece sage green suit, guys. Now let's check out the arm articulation, and as you can see, the arm moves forward. The arm moves backwards, and the arm moves out, guys. Then we have a single jointed elbow articulation here. It's a single jointed elbow, but it moves very nicely, despite being a single jointed elbow, guys. Now moving down to the hand, as you can see, you can move the hand up and down, and you can rotate the wrist 360 degrees very nicely. Now let's check out the leg articulation. As you can see, there is a thigh cut there, we will see in a moment. And you can move the leg forward up until here, and move the leg backwards, not that much, but a bit. And you can move the leg out. And going back to the thigh cut, you can move the thigh like this very nicely. And we have here a single jointed knee articulation, but you can bend the knee quite nicely like this. And finally we have foot articulation. You can move the foot down, up and down. And we also have here toe articulation. You can move the toe up and back again. And that's it for Loid Forger's articulation, guys. It's time to check out the accessories, guys. Okay guys, let's check out the accessories for Loid Forger. Quite a few, so let's check them out. Speaking about the faceplates, we have here Loid Forger's content face, which means he's pleased with Anya's work, for example. Next we have his happy face. That's normally his face when he's enjoying some family time. Next we have his angry face, probably angry at some enemies during a mission, guys. Next we have his surprised, disturbed face. This can either mean that he does not know what's wrong with Anya or Yor. Next we have the alternate glove hands, guys. As a master spy, he must wear gloves to avoid leaving tracks behind. So, first we have a pair of relaxed gloved hands, nicely detailed. We also have a pair of weapon gripping gloved hands. Of course, in order to pose your figure with the gun, guys. Very cool, he looks like a James Bond, guys. But he's the spy of Westalis. Lastly, we have the fist-gloved hands for punching some enemies. Moving on, we have here the weapon gripping normal hands. And we have the normal fist hands. And last but not least, we have Loid Forger's gun, which is black and brown. This is of course a weapon used to defend Westalis or attack his enemies. And that's it for the accessories, guys. Okay guys, Loid Forger is the main protagonist of the series Spycross family. He had to discard everything about his past to work for his country, Westalis. His codename is Twilight. And part of the mission was to have a family, was to marry Yor Forger, and of course to adopt Anya Forger as his daughter in order to infiltrate a certain organization through a school. Of course, he has told Yor Forger that his work is a doctor. He doesn't know what Yor does, and Yor doesn't know what he does. At least up to the point I have watched, not even halfway through season 2, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching this review. Leave a comment what you think about the figure, give a like, and of course, subscribe. And I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.